you are listening to
the WrestleGeddon podcast.
the WrestleGeddon podcast.
What's up, everybody? It is a Friday night, and we are back again to talk some Backlash and some other stuff that happened during the week. If you don't know, I'm Chris the Heat Matthews, and he's the Tennessee Jesus Carl Carlson. Carl, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just trying to hang in there, dude. Getting old and like I'm dying.
Every day. That's how I feel every day.
I don't know if it's like sinuses or what it was, dude, but I've been getting like crazy ass headaches. Felt kind of drained. Probably had like a flu or something, but I don't know. Just my muscles been hurting and everything. And I hadn't really been able to do nothing but work and fucking
Yeah.
try to get rid of headaches.
Yep. I know that feeling. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just get tired, ended up falling asleep while I'm trying to watch TV. So.
I did that last night.
Like, oh man, I'm so old. I'm falling asleep on the couch. Oh, it's rough. It's rough getting old. Oh, awesome stuff. My two older kids just got back from their 3-day or 2.5-day field trips. One went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and the other one went to Washington, D.C.
All right.
Yeah.
I've been to both places. Had a lot of fun in both places. So
Yeah, I told my daughter who went to DC, I told her make sure you stay away from the Scientologists. I don't want them to kidnap you.
yeah, I don't remember like seeing any Scientologists in DC.
I know there's a the last time I was there was a Scientology museum.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, we just happened
Sure,
to
just
walk
went.
in.
Sure, it just was like Earth Science Museum.
No, it was Scientology.
Oh, okay. I was like, is it like over like with the Smithsonian's, like with all the other museums, or?
No, it was more like downtown DC. Like
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. When I go to DC, I don't really like hang out downtown. It's like more of like the historic government district.
We're that's where our hotel was. We were there for SummerSlam 2003 or 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever year Hogan wrestled Michaels.
Okay.
So we went down there for that SummerSlam. So like we were walking around. So we went to the National Zoo. Because we went down Friday, SummerSlam was Saturday, so we spent the day walk around DC on Saturday. So we ended up walking by the Scientology Museum. They had like a spy museum, like a whole bunch of different stuff.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that was a good time. My oldest son had fun in Gatlinburg. Had a good time there, doing random things in Gatlinburg.
That's cool. Yeah, one time I went to Gatlinburg as like a trip with explorers I was in, and we happened to be in Gatlinburg like in time for like a cheerleading competition, dude. It was like
Awesome.
best time of our lives, dude.
Oh man, that's random. And speaking of random, let's hop over to the random album of the week.
Who put this on so random? For fuck's sake!
For fuck's sake, it's been a while since we've had a random story to go into the random album.
Yeah.
All right, this week's album was "Wish" by The Cure. It was a good album. I liked it. It's been a while since I've listened to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess you can call Cure the Godfathers of emo.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. I picked "From the Edge of the Deep Green Sea."
Okay. All right. And so I, last minute going through these, was a big fan of Blink-182, and they had a song that I like called "Windy Chew," and
Yeah.
I saw "Windy Time" on on the album and decided to go with "Windy Time."
Okay. Awesome. My backup was cut in case you stole one of mine.
Yeah, I her cut was like about to go cut, but I decided to go with "Windy Time."
Awesome stuff. All right, so there we go. "Wish" by The Cure. Let's see our album for next week.
Our album for next week is Black Hollywood, and that's Black with two C's, Wiz Khalifa. And it's the deluxe edition, so you get to get the extra songs if you want.
All right. Okay, so next week we got "Black Hollywood" by Wiz Khalifa. This week we had the "Wish." Man, we had "Wish" by The Cure. I don't know. I kept trying to say "The Wish." It's not what it was.
I wish.
Oh Lord, give me strength today. Something. All right, so there we go. There's that. Let's go ahead and hop over to the instant replay. All right, instant replay this week. We've got a few things to talk about here. I might as well kick off with at Backlash.
At Backlash. To be honest, dude, I think like this year, that's probably the best thing out of Backlash was like just the memes of like the old at Backlash promos. At Backlash.
And Danhausen at Backlash.
At Backlash.
Oh man, yeah, it was not a good event overall.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's nothing memorable. You're not gonna remember uh this. So next month we're gonna be like, oh, what happened to Backlash?
I think
Fucking
really
Central Raw.
the only things that are going to stick out is going to be Danhausen and his Minihausen clone, because they'll probably call back to that for something else. And Io Sky and Asuka's match, that was probably the best match on the entire event, honestly. So,
Yeah.
in my opinion, but I don't know. And then the whole ending of that match with Asuka, telling her I was looking for someone to take my place, and you're it. So like, you didn't really get a whole
Yeah,
lot into it.
Yeah, I didn't really like it that much. It's like, um, it'd be cool like if EO Sky hadn't been around forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but okay, like somebody's taking your place that's been there like half your career. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I guess.
It's I don't know. Aside from that, like the match was great. Um, I don't know. I just it's really the only things I watched on here were uh the tag match with Danhausen and Io and Asuka. Like I didn't watch anything else. Didn't really care about it. So
Yeah, I mean, you didn't miss anything but some interference and you know,
yeah,
uh, Roman Reigns get beat up by Jacob Fatu.
yeah. I saw the clips and stuff for that. You know, and I see that they're still continuing with Jacob and Roman going from Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
I don't know. Hopefully, Clash in Italy is going to be better. At least the crowd's going to make it better. So
yeah, yeah. If the crowd's into it, I mean, they could be pissed off like we are. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
yep. Who knows? So, uh, I just don't know. Like I did like the cloning machine thing was pretty funny. Danhausen trying to clone himself and uh thing messes up, and then we get like a mini Danhausen,
Yeah,
which apparently in Minihausen was El Torito.
yeah,
And then you see Minihausen get thrown into the cloning machine, and here come the rest of the Minihausens.
yeah. And you know how much like I hate like comedic gimmicks and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
but it's like a sad state like when that's like the highlight of your pay-per-view. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh man.
Because like there's never been a time like in the '90s where I'm like, hey man, did you see the gobbledygooker? You know what I mean? Like
Oh, come on, you'd love the gobbledygooker. Stop lying.
that was crazy. Remember when Doink had all his little dinks and doinks and don'ts and all that?
Mabel as Doink. The Bushwhackers. Oh yeah, but I agree. It was pretty bad overall. Um, I don't know. It's just you're giving me five
Well,
matches on the pay per view to begin with. The longest match on here was Braun Breaker and Rollins at 21 and a half minutes.
yeah,
Roman and Jacob didn't even go 20 minutes. It was like almost 18.
yeah. I don't know, man. Like if you'd have had like Jacob like squash like Roman, like I would have been like, oh yeah, like and he won the title.
Yeah.
I've been like, hell yeah, let's fucking go. But I was like, I knew they were gonna, I knew we were gonna get the title. So I'm like, well, what the fuck are they gonna do? And I was like, oh great, they have him beat him up. You know what I mean? It's like,
Even if he didn't end up winning the title, but he still, like, say he just went in and he just squashed Roman and ended up, getting a DQ. I think that still would have been better than, almost 18 minutes of bullshit.
yeah,
Because that still would have solidified Jacob as being a legit dominating competitor for Roman.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'm just over the Roman Reigns thing. Like the bloodline was good, and I think that's probably like my fault for like kind of enjoying the bloodline. Even though I don't like Roman Reigns, you know what I mean? But it's like, dude, he's not good. Like I don't understand the hype behind him and the push that he's gotten and why 90% of wrestling fans think he's like the best thing since sliced bread because it's like I just don't see it. Never saw it.
And
He's
it's
like the Bret Hart of fucking wrestling. New wrestling.
Bret
There's a lot of
Hart.
people. There's a lot of people that love him, but I just can't. I mean, at least Bret Hart was a technical wrestler. I can give him
Yeah.
that. But it's like you got no personality. Fucking, you get pushed fucking like crazy.
The only thing that helped Roman during that whole bloodline segment, that whole bloodline storyline, was Paul Heyman. And that's perfect for, like, because we talked about it numerous times where they don't use managers anymore. Like, guys that should have a manager don't have managers, and they come out there and they
Yeah.
make them talk, and like they suck balls on the mic. Roman's
Yeah.
not that great on the mic, so okay, we start this bloodline thing. He has Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is like 100 out of 100 on the mic, so that's perfect, and it worked. And even on
Yeah.
top of that, you throw in the Usos. Both Jimmy and Jay have more charisma in their fucking pinky toes than Roman has in his entire body.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that helped kind of balance everything out too and hide Roman's shortcomings for that.
Yeah.
But now it's Roman and kind of the Usos with no Heyman as a mouthpiece, and they're not gonna, if they're trying to recapture what they had before with the bloodline, it's not gonna happen with this.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Bret Hart, dude. Like, when he started wearing a black leather jacket and Owen Hart and Jim Neidhart Neidhart and Brian Pillman started hanging out with him, he was kind of cool.
Yeah. Hart Foundation was legit. But it was because you had guys like Brett could get his point across, not very charismatically, but he could get his point across. Out of all of them, Pillman and Owen were the charisma of that entire Hart Foundation.
Yeah.
And like I said, like we talked about, I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago, we talked about like if Owen hadn't died. I think we talked about it. I might have been talking to somebody else about it, but I think if Owen didn't have that accident, he would have ended up being bigger than Brett. Like we'd be sitting here having conversations about, Owen Hart and the Rock's feuds, or Owen and the continued feuds with Owen and Austin and all this other stuff going through the rest of the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the way it goes, man. Unfortunately, but hopefully we'll see something a little different than Roman.
It's like what's that dude's name? Like Bruce Hornsberry or whatever. This is the way it is.
Bruce
This the
Hornsberry.
way. You know what I'm talking about? This is the way it is. The song.
Oh yeah.
Some things have never changed.
I don't remember. I remember that song being part of a Tupac song.
Well, yeah, I mean Tupac sampled it for
Yeah.
changes,
Changes.
but it was I think it was like a piano player. I think his name was like Bruce Hansberry or Hunsberry or something. And he had a song. This is the way it is. Some things have never changed.
Something like that. Speaking of changes, the last few years we haven't had a lot of live events, at least in the US. Maybe we've had like one or two special ones like MSG or something like that. But apparently WWE has announced that they will be bringing back the live events this summer. And apparently the rumor has it is that they are going to be much more affordable than
Hopefully.
Raw and SmackDown.
I don't know how much more affordable though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But we'll see how that happens and or
Like
what happens with that.
instead of $300, they're $90. Like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's, so I guess a lot of some of the stuff I've seen coming out from this announcement too is that a lot of the talent seem to be requesting live events to come back just because it gives them more reps for TV or more reps in the ring to help them polish their matches so they come across better on TV.
Yeah.
And we've said that since day one. Like that's the whole purpose of the live events, the house shows, is to kind of test
Yeah.
things out in front of a crowd and fine tune stuff, and get people extra time in the ring to
Or
perfect their
like
timing and
actually learn your craft and
yeah,
so yeah.
because that was our biggest issue with AEW in the beginning. There's no house shows, and some of the talent is still wrestling in other places, others aren't. So they weren't really like a lot of those matches came off sloppy and just
I
bad.
mean, a lot of it was sloppy. Like we
Yeah,
could teach it when it happened, but yeah. I mean, there for a minute, like AEW felt like like a big indie show, but then you know the last couple of years just kind of solidified itself. Um, and so now it pretty much has better programming than WWE. But
pretty much. It's the
but
hell is
what
Danny
we
House
need
making now?
is $5 wrestling.
Yeah.
We need the freight train. Somebody bring the freight train back. I'm the $5 wrestling champion. Come on down to $5 wrestling and see me, freight train. The
Danhausen
five.
apparently, I got SmackDown on, and they just had a Danhausen backstage segment. Apparently, he's trying to resurrect a dead body.
Resurrect the dead body.
A dead body. Apparently,
Is the Undertaker going to return tonight?
I don't know. They brought in a body on a stretcher and had a toe tag on it, and so we'll see where that goes.
Or the mummy?
Oh man, awesome stuff. So, but I hope we do get live events back, and I hope they end up somewhere near us. So, I would actually like to take my kids to go to a live event. Because I know when we took Zatanna to SmackDown, she had fun. Bishop and Xavier have expressed interest in wanting to go to see a live wrestling show too. So we'll see. See what happens.
Let's not bring that wild math guy. Kept wooing on the whole night.
So we had that. Other big things circling around here. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but Bo Dallas, the former Bo Dallas, now Taylor Rotunda, has been putting out some hype videos for the Wyatts, who have been renamed the Sixth. It's SI with 6 X's. So, the last video was basically talking about, what is your name? Like, what does your name mean? Like, you're given this name, you're not born with it, all this other stuff. And then it keeps flashing like, it flashes like Dexter Loomis, and then a red X goes through it. And then it flashes Samuel Shaw. Like, it flashes Bo Dallas with an X through it, Uncle Howdy with an X through it. And it shows like Taylor Rotunda. The same thing with Nikki Cross. It says Nikki Storm. Eric Rowan goes to Eric Redbeard. Joe Gacy goes, I can't remember what the hell his name was, Joseph something. So it basically goes back to their pre WWE names, or whatever new persona names that they've come up with. I'm kind of interested to see where this group falls after their 90 days are up. Um, like I'm a fan of pretty much an entire group as individuals too. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
But the videos have been pretty cool. They still have that like classic Wyatt family like VHS style screen and all that. We saw like the Joe Gacy videos, the Dexter Loomis ones where Indy Hartwell was cutting the braids out. And so definitely rebranding and transforming, I guess. So it should be cool wherever they bounce up at.
They come back as like all IRS agents.
All right, what else is going on here? Well, some other news here too. Indy Hartwell is re-signed with TNA, so she's going to be sticking around TNA for a little longer. So, congrats to Indy Hartwell for that. Piper Niven had shared a post-surgery update following her neck procedure that she had. So, there's hoping full recovery for Piper Niven, no issues. Get her back
She
on
had?
TV and in the ring soon. See something. She had a damaged or herniated disc
Oh, okay.
removed from her neck. So speedy recovery for Piper Niven. Right. I think that I think that's the bulk of everything. There's might have been something else I forgot here too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. I think is there. Damn it. There's an AEW pay-per-view coming up.
I know. I think they announced the Owen Hart tournament bracket.
Yes, they did.
So usually the finals are at a pay-per-view. So I'm assuming like whenever the bracket gets lower, like to the final two, it'll be time for a pay-per-view, right?
Hold on a second.
But yeah, it looks like we're gonna get Samoa Joe, Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, Bandito, Mark Davis, Jungle Jack Perry, Claudio Castagnoli, and Brody King. Um,
It's Owen Hart Cup.
yeah. Or no, Double or Nothing's coming up too, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because the first match, the women's tournament's at Double or Nothing. Same thing with the men's.
The men's Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay. Oh, that's like a solid opener, dude.
Yeah, they got For the women's side, it's Willow Nightingale and Alex Windsor at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, you got Mark Davis versus Jungle Jack Perry, which I don't really. Swerve Strickland versus Bandito. That's at Double or Nothing.
That's gonna be good.
Claudio Castagnoli and Brody King.
That's gonna be a hell of a match right there. I don't know about Mark Davis and Jack Perry. Like that's not really a fan of. I guess I had to pick one. To pick Mark Davis. Oh, excuse me. Oh, but yeah, but Samoa Joe and Will Ospreay should be pretty good too.
Yeah.
It
hard.
annoys me.
You can't just pick a winner either. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like even with their tournaments, you can't just look at it and go, "Hey, this guy's winning." You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing that kills me with the women's cup, the women's bracket, is you've got Persephone from CMLLL, Hazuki, and Sari, who are not, under AEW contract. But you have all these other women on the AEW roster. Like we couldn't put one of them in there. Like we couldn't bring Mercedes back to take one of these spots. Like hell, it would have been a great if Britt Baker's still under contract, you could have brought Britt Baker back as a mystery opponent for one of these women.
Mercedes won last year, didn't she?
What's that?
Didn't Mercedes Moné win last year?
Yeah. I don't know. It's cool that they're bringing in these other women for this tournament, but I wish they would just utilize some of the women on their roster more. Like Red Velvet would have been a good pick in here. Queen Aminata would have been a good one to throw in here. So I don't know. It's just me complaining, I guess.
And we're sure none of these women have signed with AEW. And this is their debut, or
not that I'm aware of. Unless Persephone maybe with AEW. Like she's the only one that I would kind of be iffy on. Because they did mention on Dynamite, bringing in some like the international talent for the Owen Hart tournament. When is Double or Nothing?
a week from today or from Sunday, I think.
May 24th. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Damn.
Dude, you just ruined the whole podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking ghost walking through.
Bless you, I guess.
Devon, get the tables. Oh man. Okay. So we'll do we'll look at Double or Nothing next week then. So,
yeah.
The card looks pretty good though. Bringing back Stadium Stampede. We got the teams finalized for that this past Wednesday. You've got Jericho, the Hurt Syndicate, the Elite, taking on the Demand, and the Don Callis family members, Mark Davis and Andrade El Idolo, and Clark Connors and David Finley of the Dogs. It's pretty interesting. Very interesting on that one. There's no... Oh, there it is. Then we got, that should be good too. Fatal 4-Way for the Women's World Championship. Thekla defending against Sheeta, Jamie Hayter, and Statlander. All right. Awesome stuff there. So, all right. Well, that's going to hop us over to What's next? The Elite Figure of the Week. All right. No, so I got a big old clearance sticker on the front of this. Oh, I picked up the Elite Series 29. Bobby the Brain Heenan. This is yeah, fuck it. I'll take it out of the box anyway. So, big old clearance sticker there on the front. $6.99. Play the long game for Bobby Heenan. It's not one that I desperately needed because I've got 2 Heenans on the shelf already. But they kind of want one in a less formal jacket, I guess, because the other one I have is from the Heenan family 4-pack that was a Target exclusive some years ago, and that one had him in like his WrestleMania, one of his WrestleMania suits, like all white and the gold. So this one is more, a little more dressed down, I guess, for Bobby Heenan with the red jacket. And the other one I got is it's Heenan in a weasel suit.
Yeah.
The weasel suit off, and he's in his wrestling gear.
Yeah, I mean, I think the red jacket's like kind of how you remember Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah,
as like the manager.
absolutely. I guess it didn't have anything on the back. Looked like it did in the package, but it's just plain red. So
You got the bow tie, yeah.
not the bow tie. Pretty good. Manager, commentator, Bobby Heenan. So I like it. Jacket's got some Velcro there, so pop it open. You got the it's a plain black shirt. Pretty cool, man. Hope his leg's a little loose. That's all good though. All right, we found a spot for him on the shelf, but yeah, pretty cool. Really good likeness. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Plain pants. Next one I'm on the lookout for just hit is Mr. Fuji.
Yeah, so I was about to say. You need to like the manager, Mr. Fuji, like
Yeah,
with the
let's say
little hat.
Yeah, this is the first Mr. Fuji they put out from Mattel. So he's got a regular face, no face paint, and the secondary head comes with face paint that he wore when he managed Demolition.
Does that have like the one with the hat?
Yeah.
Okay. And no like little pimp king.
Yeah, this guy's a little pimp cane. That's pretty awesome. So I definitely need a Mr. Fuji to go with my Demolition figures. I'm hoping they get one out that's got him in the kimono.
Like the
when he managed Yokozuna.
Yokozuna. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Looking forward to that one if it comes out. Awesome stuff. All right.
Yeah, I like the pimp cane and the pimp hat. Mr. Fuji.
Let's see. Before I hop out of here, I do have some figure related news as far as AEW's figures are concerned. Apparently, it looks like Jazzwares may not be putting out any more AEW figures after some of the stuff that they've announced already.
Okay.
They apparently laid off like the entire design team.
Okay. So
Couple weeks.
AEW's like through with Jazzwares, or
I think so.
any rumors of like who they might get the distribute or manufacture figures in the future?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Haven't heard anything yet. So as if there is anything, but um Jazzware still has the license till the end of the year. So if we hear anything, it won't be till after that. Let's see what happens there. What do you have? And there is that Mr. Fuji with his pimp
Oh
feet.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
And then
That's the.
the demolition face paint.
Have they ever made that Soniona?
Um, other companies have,
But not.
but not Mattel. They don't have Sunny Ono or Ultimo Dragon under contract.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I wish they would. Oh, awesome stuff there. All right, so that's that. Let's hop over to the Holds Bar. All right. Anything going on outside the world of professional wrestling?
Um, the uh, NFL released their schedule Thursday, so they had that. Um,
Yeah.
Need a Tojo Yamamoto figure. That'd be cool too.
Which one?
Tojo Yamamoto.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever heard Tojo Yamamoto.
I have not.
He was like a Japanese wrestler. He was big in like Nashville. I don't know. I think he may have made it in like
Okay.
WCW or something like that. But he was like a Japanese wrestler turned manager, like Mr. Fuji.
Okay. Nice. Saw they had the weigh-in for Ronda Rousey and Carano.
Okay.
I think that's isn't that this weekend?
I don't know. I'm not a big MMA fan. I used to watch it like back in the day, but it kind of I don't know get boring to me after a while.
Yeah, I saw the pictures for the weigh-in, and I gotta say, like, Gina Carano doesn't look that good anymore. Like, I don't know if it's because she lost all that weight or toned up to do this fight, but uh, oh, it is this weekend. Okay, yeah, it's tomorrow, it's Saturday.
You gonna go see the Devil Wears Prada too?
Oh no, I'm good on that one.
I've never seen the first one. I just joking with you.
Yeah, I haven't either. I see Mortal Kombat 2 has gotten some pretty decent reviews.
I haven't seen the first
That
one of
and
that one either.
oh yeah, the first one wasn't bad. I guess the second one focuses more on Johnny Cage, so I guess people kind of like that a little more than
I've
the
seen the
first
like
one.
old school original Mortal
I
Kombat.
still love those two. I don't care. Just what that? And there's a new horror movie out with Adam Scott called Hokum that looks pretty good too.
I thought you were talking about that Sin Help or whatever.
No, I heard that one was pretty decent too. Um, let's check that one out. I think that's on Hulu right now.
And Michael Jackson movie. I know a lot of people like it. Some people hate it. Some people enjoy it.
Yeah, I've heard. I haven't heard anything bad about it. Most people that I know that have seen it have all been, this is pretty awesome. Just go watch it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, watch it, enjoy it for the music. There's like some people that don't think like it accurately portrayed his life that well.
Yeah. That's the new the Mandalorian and Grogu movie comes out next weekend. Oh, I'm interested to see that. Let's watch that entire series. I'm trying to think, is there anything else happening around the?
The Lakers got eliminated from the playoffs. I don't know if you saw that.
What's up?
I said the Lakers got eliminated from the playoffs. I don't know if you
No,
saw that.
not.
LeBron James, people are wondering if he will retire, if he'll come back, or what he will do. He'll be a free agent at the end. Well, he's a free agent now, I guess, at the end of the year. So, some people think he should return to Cleveland, but I don't know. We'll see.
Hmm. Oh, awesome stuff! I tell you, I've been watching The Good Place on Peacock.
A good place.
Apparently, I missed out on this. It's pretty good. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a sitcom type thing. It's got Kristen Bell and Ted Danson in it.
Oh, it's like a heaven or
It's pretty
whatever.
good. Yeah.
It's supposed to be like heaven or something like that.
Yep.
I think my wife
Like
used
her
to watch
character
that.
dies and she
Yeah,
goes to a
yeah,
good place.
yeah. I think my wife used to watch that. It was pretty good. I mean, I never followed through to the end or whatever, but I remember thinking it was funny.
Yeah, so it ran from 2016 to 2020. So
Yeah, yeah.
pretty good
I
so far.
remember.
I'm on season 2, I think.
Yeah, yeah. My wife watched that along with what was that other show? There's another show too around that time that was pretty decent that she used to watch.
Hmm.
I can't.
There's one show that's on Prime that I watch every now and then. I've seen it like multiple times, and they had a movie too. It was Dead Like Me is good. That was like mid 2000 ish. About a chick that dies from a falling toilet seat.
A fallen toilet seat.
Yeah, apparently like a toilet seat like fell off a plane or fell out of a plane or something, or space station,
Mhm.
some shit like that, and it crashed and it happened to land directly on her and kill her. So she gets turned into a Grim Reaper.
Mhm.
So she goes and reaps the souls of people that are about to die. That's pretty good show. That's pretty much the bulk of stuff that's been going on. Don't have anything
And
else.
Shit's Creek is the show I was thinking about that my wife used to watch along with The Good
Oh
Place.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like around that same time.
Gene Levy and Catherine O'Hara. They are so good together on screen.
Yeah,
Gene Levy and Catherine O'Hara. They've been in a couple of those mockumentary movies like A Mighty Wind and Best in Show.
Best in Show. Yeah,
Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. Just the two of them.
yeah, yeah. Best in Show was hilarious as hell.
She does, a lot of the walk-in, because I unfortunately was born with two left feet. Oh, a lot of good stuff, man. All right. Well, that's pretty much all I've got for this week. I don't really have a whole lot of other stuff. I kind of fell asleep watching a lot of
Yeah,
wrestling this week. So,
yeah, that was me too. It's like was taking Tylenol and had a headache and can't keep concentration after like too much. I can't even tell you what happened most of the week.
I I don't know. I don't even know what happened on Raw. Watching a little bit of SmackDown. I know we got Royce Keys is taking on Gunther tonight. Winner of that will go on to Clash in Italy to take on Cody.
Well, well, hopefully, I don't know. We'll see.
I'll see what happens on
Maybe,
that one. So,
maybe Gunther will retire Keys.
retire him before he even got started.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right, well, that's pretty much going to do it for us for this week. Thank you guys for checking us out, giving us spot on a Friday night. We know there's other stuff you could be doing, but you're here listening to us ramble about people
Rambo.
people on TV in their underwear. What can we say? All right. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media outlets. You can find that link tree in the description below, which will take you to where you need to go. And as always, I don't know. I lost my train of thought on that one. But anyway, we'll be back with you next week. Same time. We're on the same time. Same channels. We'll talk double or nothing, that, and some other things. But yeah, we'll chat with y'all next week. Later, Marks.